Welcome to Real Truth with Namaswazi. Today's topic: are there any differences between a seer and a prophet? If so, what are the differences? There was a man named Benjamin who had a son named Saul, and he sent him out to find his lost donkeys. So Saul took some young men with him to go and find the donkeys. 1 Samuel chapter 9 verse 1 to 3. And when Saul couldn't find them, one of Saul's servants said, "Look, in this town there is a man of God. He is highly respected, and everything he says comes true. Let's go there now. Perhaps he will tell us what way to take." 1 Samuel chapter 9 verse 6. At this time in Israel's history, 1 Samuel chapter 9 verse 9. If someone went to inquire of God, they would say, "Come, let us go to a seer," because the prophet of today used to be called a seer. 1 Samuel 9 verse 9 shows us that one time a seer was something like a prophet, because they would also inquire of God. The seer realm is made up of two spheres of seers, which are the Ra and the Kosa. The seer realm function in the office of the prophet as those who see into the realm of the spirit. It describes the nature and the frequency of how they receive particular things of prophetic revelation and impartation. The seer mode of receiving divine revelation is distinctly by seeing and receiving insight and supernatural downloads and uploads from God. The Hebrew word Ra is the second word used in the scriptures to define the prophet in the Old Testament. This is the realm that defines the revelatory realm of the seer, and is the second type of the prophet mentioned in the Bible. Most people are not aware that there are two types of seers in the Bible: the Ra and the Kosa prophets. Ra means a seer, someone who sees things, someone who inspects, observe, perceive, and consider. They can see visions of the future. They have the prophetic visions to see a person in the past, present, and future. This dimension of the seer realm can see into different times, seasons, eras, dispensations, and ages. It is important to know that not all who see are prophets. Someone who was a prophet identified himself as a seer, according to 1 Samuel 9 verse 19. Here we can see that the prophetic function of the seer was to tell and reveal all that is in a person's heart. Samuel was a seer and a prophet. He redefined and revolutionized the office of the prophet. What are Kosa prophets? The prophet mode of receiving divine revelation is distinctly by hearing and sometimes seeing. Prophet receive a divine message through dreams and speak to another human being on behalf of God. They are God's spokesperson for a given time and place. The difference between a seer, Ra, and the prophet, Nabi, is based solely on the seer's ability to see. A seer can see, and a prophet will speak. That's the difference between a prophet and a seer. This is the only distinction between the two functions of a prophet and a seer. So my question is this: are you a prophet or are you a seer? A prophet receives information through dreams, and a seer receives information through visions. I pray that the Lord will help us. Until we meet again next time, shalom, shalom.